This is Motorsport Radio. This is Motorsport Radio.
Hello and welcome. This is the Superbike Show. My name is Lester. Thank you very much for tuning in. Well, we're live and this is Motorsport Radio, and first time we've done this Superbike Show in quite a while. A few months actually, before lockdown and all that. So lockdown has had a bit of an effect on most people, I would say. For me, yes, food kept me comforted quite a while. For most of it. But anyway, this is I would say, all-new Superbike Show, because we have some brand new guests on the show. Please welcome our hosts for the next couple of hours, at the very least. Please welcome Superstock 600 rider Tristan Finocchiaro, and also the Pit Bike 140 champion, double champion in Fab Racing. It is Jamie.
This is Motorsport Radio.
With a fanfare as well. It is, please welcome Jamie King and Tristan Finocchiaro. Hello, good evening, guys.
Hello, Lester.
Well, how are you? Yeah, how's things? How's life?
No, really good. Now we've got some racing going again. I know it's only been a short season, but it's been enjoyable, and I can't wait to start talking about it.
And Jay, you a regular listener of the show when we've had various other presenters on, Liam and Kiko and stuff, and now you're actually on the show for giving your own opinions as well. So that's going to be quite interesting for you.
Yeah, it's great to be on here finally. I've been looking forward to come on for a long while, and thank you for letting me come on.
So, all right, thanks for putting a webcam together and turning up. So if you don't know what this show is about, basically it is just talking about bikes, and it's just having a chat, really. That's kind of all it is, and catching up on the latest news. There has been quite a bit of news which we will go through and get to, including but not limited to BSB, Peter Hickman, OMG and Jake Dixon as well. Just to cap it off, we have also a big debate which we're going to try and have, I was going to say, mass audience participation in that debate, but I won't say that. But we've been asking questions as we've been building up to this show. And we've picked out a couple of questions that other people have asked on the BSB fans and Facebook group. Hello, if you tuned in there, and also on Motorsport Radio as well. BSB, is it better with or without the showdown? That's one of the questions that we're asking tonight. So because we are live, and if you are also tuned in and you fancy airing your opinion and telling us why BSB is perhaps better without a showdown, then let us know. It's at Motorsport Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, loads of places basically. But it's on, hopefully, two guests on.
Yeah, we'll be lucky enough to have Chrissy Rouse coming onto the show later on. He's a Superstock 1000 rider and a current championship leader in that as well, so he's going to come on and talk us a little bit about his season and a little bit about the start of this year and everything that happened with MSS and everything, and that'll be very interesting indeed. And also for the World Superbike news, we're going to have Greg Haines with us going through all the latest World Superbike stuff as well.
Fantastic, yeah, absolutely. The Superbike Show is back tonight. Jay King and Tristan Finocchiaro on the show tonight. And you may be wondering, if you're listening visually or watching, the hair, guys, what's going on? I've got to ask. If you can't see, basically Tristan has what started out as bright pink hair. It's now faded into a autumn red, is it? It looks like. Yeah,
I've gone red. Jamie's gone blue, so we're expecting you to come out with something next time, Lester.
You're the odd one out here, Lester.
Silver, that's the best.
Silver.
Yeah, I do feel a little bit, but anyway. Guests on the show a bit later on here on Motorsport Radio, and we will, I suppose, start with some BSB news, the latest headlines. There's been some breaking news today, hasn't there, Tristan?
Yeah, absolutely. Smith's Racing have announced that they're going to quit motorsport completely. So obviously that was the team that was running Peter Hickman and Alex Olsen this year. They've been in BSB for 11 years, and they said they wish to focus their efforts on other directions, which is a real interesting call, because I mean a few teams have pulled out this year. Due to everything that's going on. They haven't specifically said that they're pulling out because times are getting tough with the current situation in the world, but what they mainly said was that they wish to focus their efforts on other directions.
Other directions, not actually saying where they are directing themselves. So that means then that they're leaving the BSB paddock entirely, or maybe doing something else in BSB, or what do we think?
Well, I read it as they're quitting racing completely, so that's no motorsport from them. So we won't see them over in road racing or in BSB, which is a real shame, because they've been around for 11 years. So
no more racing. I mean, what does the racing team do if they're not racing? I mean, good luck to them, and thank you for your participation and entertainment. I suppose is what we can say. Interesting one. What else has been happening lately, though?
Well, absolutely. Well, obviously, with Smith's pulling out, that's the team that Peter Hickman was in. He announced just before all this happened that he will be returning to the grid in 2021, but he hasn't announced what team that will be with. There's been a little bit of speculation. Some people have said PBM. A lot of people have said OMG, and it's there's a heavy rumour, I'd say, going around at the moment that Peter Hickman may very well end up in OMG, whether that's in BSB or in BSB and in roads. We're yet to find out, but nothing's confirmed as of yet. But there is a strong rumour going around.
The strong rumour, I think, emanating because of Pete Hickman's involvement in one of the mini bike championships. He's the UK importer for however you pronounce them, and Rich Energy sponsor that championship, and OMG have a presence there. So obviously people putting one and one together to make two, and I asked OMG earlier today whether that was in fact the case, and they didn't admit that, but they didn't deny it either. Brands Hatch weekend, then I'm sure they would do that, which they may probably do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. To see how that one pans out. I mean, it is looking in the way of OMG at the moment, but it's going to be interesting to see how that happens, because obviously, I mean, he's been BMW for a long time, so to move to another BMW would also make a lot of sense.
Certainly. Again, if you have any opinions on that potential move for Hickman and OMG, it is looking like a very heavy rumour. At the least, let's say, and I don't think I know it wasn't that long ago, but it's we're moving straight into